Hello y'all and welcome back to the channel. Marquita here, and today I'm going to be sharing some finds that I've been picking up as I've been just kind of out and about. We have Dollar Tree, TJ Maxx, Target, Marshalls, a couple of Bath and Body Works items. So just a good mosh of things that I've been picking up over the past couple of weeks, and I just wanted to share them with you in case you see them or have seen them and you're curious about them. So a lot of this stuff is clearance. Well, not a lot, but some of the stuff is clearance. So, that can vary from store to store. But also the things I find in like Dollar Tree, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, that kind of thing. Most of the time you can find it, because I will say, even though things do vary in terms of supply, they do tend to have some things that they carry pretty much anywhere. So I want to share those with you just in case you're on the lookout for them, and just kind of share maybe some of the trends and things that we're seeing out right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, please make sure that you like and subscribe and comment down below. What have you been finding? What good finds have you found in stores like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Dollar Tree, like some of those side stores? Because I know there are a lot of people that focus on like Dollar Tree having a lot of things, especially now they have the tiered uh items, like, so everything's not just like $1.50 anymore. You might have things that go up to like $5 or even more. My store sells gift cards just like any other store, so they would be whatever amount you put on them. So just what you're finding. I know skincare has been a thing right now in Dollar Tree as well. And also you can find some good books from time to time, and again, those things all vary based on location and store. But I'm looking around to see what I'm going to start with. I think I'll start with Bath and Body Works because only a couple things. And as you guys know, I did a video on the Disney Princess, I guess you could say round 2 or second drop, because they've already had one. And I showed you guys what I got the first time around. And I did circle back and pick up a couple more things, mostly with my free rewards. So yes, you can still use the rewards on the body care, including the Disney Princess line. So I just wanted to show you the few things that I picked up. And I want to say all of them were free or maybe very minimal. So I went back and I purchased the body creams for Tiana and Mulan. Now I already have body sprays for Tiana, so I just got the cream. And then I also picked up Mulan, which I love the scent so far. This is one of the new scents. Tiana was a returning scent from the first drop, and then Mulan was a new addition to this second drop. So I got those, both of which were rewards, so they didn't cost me anything. And then I had some kind of like discounted, I think, hand cream or travel size, travel care. Let me see, was it? No, actually, this was free too. As a travel care, was like one of those free with any purchase. And I also got some wallflowers, which I didn't get the first time around from the Disney collection, but I did pick up wallflowers to match. I got Mulan scent, Snow White, Rapunzel. I'm looking at my receipt just to remember, but I think those are the ones that I got. Mulan, Snow White, and Rapunzel for the wallflowers. And so those were my actual purchases, things that I paid for. And I think they were on sale at the time. I think they were $3.50 at that time. And then these body care items were all free with coupons. So 2 rewards for the full size, and then this was like a free with any purchase, free body care or travel size. And this is the butterfly fragrance hand cream, or body cream rather, in travel size. So this would retail for $8.95, but again, I got it for free. So all 3 of those body care items were free. Butterfly, if you're an OG Bath and Body Works person, this one smells like the scent that was called Butterfly Flower. And I think they just renamed it Butterfly and made it purple, which purple is my favorite color. I love butterflies and I love the scent. So this is everything it needs to be for me. It does have it's supposed to be the 48-hour moisture. And again, it's the body cream ultimate hydration. So I love this, love the scent, love the color, love everything about the design of the butterfly line. That's probably one of my favorite scents. I still have butterfly flower items, body care items from way back, and yes, they're still good. And so that's why when I originally saw butterfly, because I think they brought this back again with like the engineering, something like women in STEM or women in engineering. It was some kind of um, collaboration with like a group of some sort, and I know it did support women in some field. I think it was like science or engineering, something along those lines. And so it was purple for that, because I think that was also their color, and they brought it back again, I think by popular demand. And I can see why, because again, this is one of the best scents that I've ever, remember liking from Bath and Body Works, aside from, of course, like cucumber melon, and country apple, because those are like the original OG scents, and sweet pea, all of that. But yeah, so this, and other than the wallflowers, that was all that I got from Bath and Body Works. I still have a 25% off coupon. I know 3-wick candles are currently $11.95. I have picked up candles, single and 3-wick, from the Princess Collection, Disney Princess Collection. So I don't think I need anything else on the candles right now, but the 25% off is good through like the 20 something of this month, so I will need to find something to use it on, because I don't want to let it go to waste, because that is a pretty good coupon, and I think I still have one free reward, so I might use it to get the matching Mulan spray, because I already have Tiana spray. I just didn't have Mulan, so we'll see, or if they have any body care sales between now and before that coupon expires. So that was my Bath and Body Works find. Now let's move on to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I know they're two different stores, but they are under the same umbrella. So I'll start with the things I picked up from Marshalls. Our TJ Maxx used to be a TJ Maxx and Home Goods collab, like meaning they were in the same store. Like one side was TJ Maxx and one was Home Goods, but it was the same building, same store. It wasn't two separate stores, but now they have actually relocated from where they used to be, and now they are two separate standalone stores. And I went there yesterday for the first time to visit the standalone stores, and I did pick up some things from the TJ Maxx store. Was it TJ Maxx? Yeah, from the TJ Maxx store. But I'm going to start with Marshalls, then hop over to TJ Maxx. So the first thing that I found in Marshalls, and these are still, I saw these in TJ Maxx, or so similar things in TJ Maxx as well, um, was this kind of special edition of Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. And I love this book. I read it like probably in middle school, and it was on clearance for $10. I'm not sure how much they retail for. Probably, I would say anywhere from $15 to $20, because they do have, this one has kind of like what I call glossy pages. It might be a little hard to tell on camera, but it also has the nice shiny gold, and then the special edition here. So I just picked it up because one is purple. I do love this book, and I just like the way they did the cover. And I also like the pages. So I might reread it, because again, it was a long, long time ago, but this was a good book. Very pro-feminist. It also comes with like a little bookmark thing. I love that. Now they have some smaller editions of these classics, like Little Women, The Secret Garden, those Pride and Prejudice, as I've seen in a smaller edition, still has the shiny pages and all of that. But they were like $16.99 or $16.99, and some of them were $19.99, and I didn't want to pay that per book. They did have like a 3 or 4 piece set that I think was like maybe $20 something. I might go back and look at it now after seeing what the individual costs are. But on the back it says that this actually retailed at some point for $27.99, so $10 was a steal. But they had The Secret Garden when I was there as well, but I just wanted Jane Eyre because it was purple. They also had like a pretty pink and green cover that was a little different, so they have different variants of these special covers and special editions, so I like that. And these are coming back. I don't know, I mean, I'm an English teacher as well and a reading specialist. I have always loved to read, and that's part of the reason that I chose to teach English. So when you enjoy what you're doing, then the students can also start to enjoy it, because they can see that from you, and you can help encourage them as well. So that's one of the things I love about, literature in general. So I am always a book fan. All right, the other thing that I picked up from Marshalls is this Sand and Fog collection. This looks like it may have been, this one piece is already wiggled out. It looks like it may have been like a gift set for the holidays, because I picked this up a while ago, and it was $10 on clearance as well, and so was my book. My book was clearance. Sand and Fog, this is inspired on the California coast, and this is ocean mist and sea salt scent, and you get the hand lotion, by hand soap, and then like I think this is a hand cream that's turned backwards. This is a luxury hand care set. And I have become a fan of Sand and Fog's hand soaps. I love the ones in the glass bottle that have a similar label like these. On it, I have the California Coast. That's like, I think it's, or Beach House. I think it's like Beach beach or something like that. It's blue, some of them are clear, but that's like my favorite scent thus far. So I figured that I would like Ocean Mist and Sea Salt because they are probably similar. I just love the glass bottles personally. I think these might be plastic, but I am a fan of just the way a glass bottle looks, especially theirs with the kind of simplistic clean line and then the glass. So I do try to collect those. I also have like a Christmassy scent that was like a something apple, but it's like in a red jar, so it's really pretty. So I love these. Yes, these are all Ocean Mist and Sea Salt scent, and again, that middle one that's floating all around, that is the hand cream. They have quite a few of these sitting there, and I started to get more than one because I feel like I'm gonna really like it, and I'll probably want it beyond that. I have not opened it yet to see. And these would be good gifts. They would have been good to just buy and gift for this upcoming holiday season, or even a birthday, especially if someone has like a summer birthday, because this has like the beachy theme, or beachy scent. Yes, this is the hand cream that was floating around there. But this is what it looks like, and yeah, these are plastic bottles. But I'm looking forward to it. I know it's going to smell amazing. I feel like I smelled this one in store before. So when they just had like the hand soap in the glass jar, and I like, it's like a rectangular color because they do have glass circular ones too, but I like the rectangular kind of boxy look. So just a really nice sand and fog with some really aesthetically pleasing things, and that's important sometimes. I just like the look of those. So this is what it looks like now that everything's back in place. But for $10, that's a good deal because a lot of times the soap is about $5 or $6 a piece, and then if you're talking about buying the lotion and the hand cream, you definitely spend more than $10. So those are the two things I picked up from Marshalls. Now on to TJ Maxx. I actually just got this stuff yesterday. I needed a new rug for my bathroom in front of my sink, so I just picked up this one. It was, I think, $12.99. Yes, $12.99. And this is a women-owned brand, and this is a Perfect Touch marble dry-lawn bath rug. It's ultra soft, fade and stain resistant, and it has non-skid backing, which we like. And I have that fake, that kind of grayish wood look that's in everybody's new apartment now. That's what my bathroom is, so this will be going down. And I already have a rug, it's just solid gray. And in my bathroom, because the colors are just kind of like gray or black and white, and then my shower curtain is white with kind of like a turquoise and gray in it. So I figured this kind of marbly gray, and it kind of has a hint. It looks almost like a bluish gray. So all of this will blend nicely. And my other rug that's like in front of my shower where I step out is solid dark gray. So this will complement it. And this is actually going to go in front of my sink. So this is 17 by 24 inches. And again, it was $12.99, and the brand was Perfect Touch, I guess. Yeah, Perfect Touch. And again, it's a women-owned brand, so we love that. For $12.99. And they did have larger rugs. I just didn't need a larger rug, so I just got this one. The other thing that I picked up, and I almost ordered some from Amazon, but I'm glad I waited because I found these, and this will fit my needs. These are those kind of like overnight oats type jars. This is glass. It is actually soda lime glass, and this is from the brand Joey, which I see a lot of like lunch things by. And these are overnight oats containers, and so they had these two colors. They had plenty of them. They had these two colors, so I got one of each, a green one and a brown one, and it is a 15-ounce capacity. And you can scoop, layer, and store your favorite oats, fruits, and toppings for the perfect overnight breakfast. I actually plan to use them for like yogurt and fruit and make kind of like a parfait type thing. But they were only $3.99 a piece, which I thought was pretty good considering the set I was going to order was about $20 each, and it had the wood tops. The only difference is these didn't come with spoons. And the set I was looking at came with spoons. This brand is designed in Montreal, so in Canada, and I find that I do like a lot of things that tend to come from Canada, some of my favorite items. So, yeah. So it says to avoid sudden temperature changes to prevent cracking. It's also BPA free. It is not microwave safe. So keep that in mind if you are looking for something that you can heat your oats up in. This would not be it. But this is soda lime glass, and like I said, I plan to use it for the most part for cold things like the yogurt, and then add like blueberries or strawberries. So just want to share those. And I just got these two. Figure out where to put them. So I'll wash those and probably put those to use later this week. Let's see what else we have going on here. Next, I'm going to go. So we did TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Let's do Dollar Tree. So into reading, and as you were mentioning, we have these bookends. So these were $1.50 each, and they come in different colors. There are a couple more colors I didn't get one in, and they say different things. So this one says inspire, and then I got two kind of lavender ones that say read, or no, one that says read, one that says inspire in the lavender color, and then I also have this pink one that says read, and they also had like a kind of sky blue color as well, and I think one other color that I didn't get, but I may go back. So I only got four because right now I really don't need any of them, but they were just really cute, and I know one day in life I would wish that I had them. I had some really pretty bookends. They were actually ordered, I think I got them from Amazon some years ago, and they were pink, and it had the Canadian flag and some cute little saying on it that I got. And they were in my storage unit that I actually let the facility sell because it was mostly all teaching stuff, and this was like back when I knew I didn't think I would be teaching again, and I didn't need anything, and it was just not worth it to go up to have to haul everything back down this way to where I am now. So I just let them auction it off, and those were in there. I just never had a chance to get back up there to kind of sort through the stuff, and so I just let it go. But I realized after the fact that those were in there, so I'm kind of sad because that was something I got off of Amazon. It's one of those things that, like, sometimes they have special things and then they're gone, and I can't find them anymore, so I'm sad. But yeah, so those are $1.50 each. Super cute, and they are pretty sturdy. They're like metal, so they'll look nice on a bookshelf. And if you're in a classroom or whatever, they'd be great too. So I may get a few more that I might take to work, but I really don't have that many books at work anymore. That was Dollar Tree. The other thing that I picked up from Dollar Tree same day that I got those bookends was this book, a cookbook by Vanessa Lachey. That's Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees. It's his wife. They also are the hosts of Love is Blind. And so she has this book called Life from Scratch. I didn't even know she had a cookbook. I just happened to see it. And this is called Family Traditions That Start With You. And so it is a cookbook, and it has recipes, but it also just kind of talks about how they enjoy like some family time in their life, and the significance of some of the recipes and the origins of some of them in terms of like, different events and different ways that you can incorporate maybe kids into some of these things. And then it's also broken up into seasons. So like you start with spring, and she tells a little bit about, where they grew up and things they like. But the last part of it, even throughout the stories, like she does have recipes, but at the very end there's a whole section that's just recipes. So that's it. That's at the end of the book. So the majority of the book is not like a whole book of recipes. You get a lot of, background and stories and all that. But then she does have that whole section of recipes. So for $1.50, because that's all this book costs, it's worth it to me because, I think they're pretty cool peeps, and some of the recipes look pretty good. Is it anything like super amazing that you probably have never seen a recipe for? No. But it's a good little book, and if you're a fan of either of them and you're just curious, like she has like monkey bread, cheesy hash browns, a Lachey lasagna, which everybody puts their touch on dishes like lasagna. So it's always interesting to see. Some of them have like a healthier kick. She has a grown-up mac and cheese, cozy beef stew, which actually looks really good. Game day chili, lobster rolls, and some of these again still have the story behind it. But yeah, I think it's nothing out of the box or things that you probably haven't already cooked if you cook on a normal basis or have a family. But it's always nice to see how people add their own special touches to it. So yeah, Life from Scratch by Vanessa Lachey, $1.50 at Dollar Tree. So I think it's worth checking out, at least for that price. Next up we have, that was my Dollar Tree section, and next up we have Five Below. So the first thing I picked up, they have been releasing Disney stuff. So Winnie the Pooh has his own moment right now in Five Below. They have hoodies, they have sleep shorts, hoodies, t-shirts. I did pick up a t-shirt from there earlier on one of the Pooh t-shirts, the one that just says, like, I think it says Winnie the Pooh, or just says Pooh or Winnie the Pooh, but it has like the kind of checker, and it's a cream colored shirt. And there's another one that has like his big face, a big picture of him on it. I didn't get that one yet, but I'm considering it, and those are only like $5. But the other thing that I did pick up is this MagSafe phone grip, and this is basically a what do you call it, pop socket in one with the MagSafe, which is what I currently have on my phone. I got this one from Target, but this came from Five Below, and of course I like Pooh, so I decided to pick it up, and this was only $5, so not a bad price at all. So with these, because they have the magnet, as you can see here, you can just pull it off. Now you do have to pull because the magnet is pretty good and strong, but this was actually a pop socket version one that I got on clearance. I think I only paid like $5 for it, which was a steal. But yeah, you can just pull it off and then you would just replace it with this one. So I like that, and I figured it would still match because it had a purple one. They did have a Eeyore, like a baby Eeyore as well on one too. So if Eeyore is more your speed or your guy, they have it. It says that it's compatible with all magnetic phone cases, iPhone 12 and newer as well. And then I was gonna get this for work. Then I ended up finding a full length mirror for like $8 at Walmart, so I got that. So, but I still might take this one. This is the Urban Butterfly wavy LED vanity mirror. I might just use this for travel. I do have a nicer one that has like touch. You has like 3 different light settings, and it has like the bottom tray where you can put like some of your cosmetics if you're doing like your makeup. But this one is just basically a lit mirror. It doesn't have any settings. It just has one LED light. It does have a stand, and it's just purple and it has the wave. I think these came in a couple other colors. It does have the smart touch to turn the light on and off, so you can use it with or without a light. And it is battery operated, so it requires 4 AAA battery, which are not included. So if you want to have a light, but if you just want like a vanity mirror to travel with, I think this would also be good as well. So it's got the built-in stand, bright LED light, smart touch on and off. So it's like, I think it's right down here. You can just tap it, touch it on. So it's not that bad to have around. So I might take this one to work as well, or I may just use it also when I travel to have like a good lit mirror. So I don't, because the other one, even though it has that little compartment, which is nice and convenient, it was definitely much more expensive. This one was, I think, $7 and $5 or $7, and the one that I bought was like 20 on clearance. But it's a nicer mirror with more options and more settings, whereas this one it's kind of basic, but it would be good for traveling and just to give you some kind of bright light if you're someone who needs to have makeup on the go. So there's my Five Below things. And then last but not least, we come over to Target. Couple of things I picked up both on clearance, so can't guarantee that they'll be in your Target, but I want to share anyway. This is a self-care journal. One, I love the color, and it's a nice hardback book. It had been $14 according to the tag, and I paid $4.20 for it. And it's a self-care journal. So it's a journal for taking care of you. The publisher is a Free Period Press. And then it's not just a blank journal, and that's why I picked it up, because it actually has prompts and things to do with it. On the inside it says, we all have a lot of work to do to create a more loving and just world, but you can't take care of others unless you're taking care of yourself. We've collected some of our favorite things that cheer us up when we're feeling bleh. The rest of the journal is for you to reflect on your day and what self-care means to you. We've included prompts to get you started or to ignore. You do you. Love, Free Period Press. And I love that they give you the option. And then it also has kind of like encouraging things like this. Says, watch the sunrise or sunset. Add something awesome to your routine. What did you do today to take care of yourself? And so it gives you space to just kind of reflect on what did you do for you today. Then it also has a space for mood and energy level on a 1 to 10. And I think that's good because it may not seem like anything in the moment when you're doing it for that day or even that week, but when you can look back and start to see maybe patterns, like on Mondays I tend to feel like this, or maybe around certain times of the month, whether it be because it's your cycle, or maybe it's just because it's a certain time of the month. Like, is it the weather, is it the just time of year, time of month, what is it that makes you feel a certain way? So it's nice to kind of have that reflection. Another one, like, each one has like little things like breathe deeply, unplug for 1 hour right now. So if you detach from social media, from electronics, just do something, which I'm going to be doing shortly after I finish filming this. I'm going to be detaching almost from everything. I'm probably going to have an audible book playing, but I'm going to be starting to plant my balcony garden, and I have a few things to repot now, and I'm going to be clearing out like the dead stuff, and then starting to plant the new things. So that'll be my unplug for an hour or more. And then, my self-care was doing that. And so that it asks that question with your mood and energy level ratings down at the bottom. And then there's other things, each one has that same question, but everything has kind of like some little inspiration, motivation. And like I said, you can ignore the prompts or not. And I just love how it is. I just love that it's like that. And it's like that for the whole book. And it's quite a lot of pages. So I'd say this is probably at least a year, if not more, is worth if you did it every day. But yeah, so I just like the idea of this, and good price and nice looking journal. So next up from Target on clearance is from the Blogilates collection. Now, I never thought I would be someone who would like these. I always thought these were cute, but on other people. I just never saw myself in one. But this is actually a Blogilates, like one of those. This is the Sweetheart baby doll dress. And it has adjustable straps, a sweetheart neckline, removable bra pads, a tiered mesh skirt, which has the shorts on the inside. So it's great because even though this is a little bit short, it does cover everything. But even though it's short, because it has shorts under it, you don't have to worry about bending over or the wind blowing or whatever the case may be, because you have nice, comfortable, like athletic shorts under them, and they do have the long pockets. So I surprised myself when I put this on, and I really liked it, and I love the color red. Now, they did have the pattern ones. If you follow her collection, this is from the collection she did at Target. If you follow her collection, she also had some that had kind of like the floral two-toned, and I actually tried on both patterns. One was flowers at the top, and then it had like a solid bottom, I think, or the floral bottom, and the other one had kind of like what I call the picnic stripe, or checkered top, and then it had like the floral bottom, and they were actually both cute. Like, I liked them more than I thought I would, and they had like the pinks and the whites and all that. I really liked them. The one, I think I like the checkered one more than I thought I would, because the one that was floral on floral, I thought, oh, I'm going to love that one because it's all the same. And I felt like the checkered was doing a lot with the different pattern mixes, but actually I like that one better. But that one was only in an extra large, and I needed at least probably XXL, or I got this in a 2X and it fits. I probably could have went down one, but this fit really good. And so it was originally $45, and I paid $22.50 for it. And I'm thinking summertime, when it's hot and you don't want to put on a whole bunch of excess things, like, this is one thing. The only thing you really need to put under this is underwear. And honestly, if you didn't want to, you didn't have to, because it does have the shorts. But yeah, that would be the only other piece. And so it has the built-in pads. You can remove them if you don't like them, but it has the built-in pads as well. And I'll show you again. And this is all the info here. Now, there are some still available online in all the colors and patterns. The red was kind of like a special February edition. But I also tried on the pants that had the floral, like the pink and the flowers. I like that too. I actually like that collection more than I thought. Like, when I saw it in store, I didn't think it was for me, but trying it on, the pieces were actually really cute. So I would say if you saw that collection and you weren't sure about it, try it on, because it definitely looks different on than on the rack. So I would say definitely give it a try if you just kind of like eyeballed it and you were like, yeah, it's not really my style, it's not for me, give it a try because it might be. If you would have asked me would I ever buy one of these, I probably would have said no, but when I tried it on, it was so cute. I was like, yeah, perfect. And then summer when it's super hot, perfect, to be out and about. And you have those functional pockets that you can put like your phone in or something else. So if you're just running out or you're just hanging out like at the beach or something and you don't need a lot of stuff, this is it. And I love the neckline, the nice thick straps, adjustable as well, so you can make it fit. And that's all for my haul. But I just want to show you guys what I've been picking up and just kind of what's out now. Like I said, like the Five Below stuff, the Winnie the Pooh stuff is in full effect. Also, Bluey is very popular as well. There's a lot of Bluey items as out in that collection. So with the Winnie the Pooh, there's a little bit of everything. They had phone stands, laptop stands, a duffel bag, a backpack, like I said, the hoodie, the shorts, lots of cute things that are Pooh. And if you are a Pooh lover, then Five Below got you. So thank you so much for watching. Again, please be sure to like and subscribe and let me know if you have seen any of this stuff, if you like any of this stuff, especially the things from like Five Below and places where most people have access to. Let me know your thoughts down below and I will see you next time.